Alright, we're still discussing graphs of linear equations. So we're going to talk about equations of a line. We're going to be given an equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. We're going to find the slope and the y-intercept. And then we're going to find an equation of a line when the slope and the y-intercept are given. We're going to find the equation of a line when the slope and a point on the line are given. And then we're going to find an equation of a line when 2 points on the line are given. Slope-intercept form is written as y equals mx plus b. The m represents the slope and y represents the y-intercept, where it's going to cross the y-axis. For example, it says to find the slope and the y-intercept. Well, it's not written in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. So we need to rewrite this so that we get what we need. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So now I get negative 4y equals negative 3x plus 9. We divide everything by the negative 4. That gets y by itself. These become positive, so you get 3/4 x minus 9 over 4. And you can leave it as an improper fraction at this point. So our slope on this, when we're dealing with it, is going to be the one that is attached to the x. So slope equals 3/4, and our y-intercept equals negative 9/4. And there you have the final answer. If you want to write it as a point, it's going to be 0 minus 9/4, or negative 9/4. The next problem we have is given a line that has a slope of negative 3.2 and a y-intercept of 0.5. Of 0.5. This is to find the equation of a line. Well, because they gave us most of our information, all we have to do is to just substitute in. So for slope-intercept form, it is this formula right here. And then we're just going to plug in. So y equals, and they told us that our slope was negative 3.2x, and that our intercept was at 0,5, at 0.05. So our y-intercept is going to be 0.5, and that is an equation of the line. Now the next one, it says a line has a slope of 0 and a y-intercept of 0.04. That's where it's going to be on the point. So it says to find the equation of a line. Again, we're going to just substitute in like we've been doing. So we said that y equals, what was our slope? 0 times x, and that our intercept was at 4. So simply it's going to equal y equals 4. And remember, when we talked about lines, what kind of line this would be. So if we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to cross this way. And that's where the line is going to be. So I want to make sure you remember that. Okay. We have a line that has a slope of, that's negative 3/5. Hope you can see that on your notes. Negative 3/5, and an intercept of 0, 0. Again, you can plug everything in and you can figure out exactly where everything goes. So y equals mx plus b. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can make this write a little bit better. So we're going to plug everything in. So our slope was -3/5 x plus 0. So our equation of a line is -3/5 x. Okay, this one says to find the equation of a line with the slope of 3 that contains the point 27. We're missing b, so we're going to have to do some math, some algebra. Let's see if we can find out what it is for b. So you can plug everything in. We're going to plug 7 in for y, 3 in for x, I'm sorry, 3 for m, 2 for x, and then b is what we're looking for. So we have 7, 6 plus b. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. So we get 1 equals b. So our equation of the line on this one, when we get finished, is we just go back in and we plug everything in we have. Y equals 3 times x plus 1. And that's the equation of the line. Okay, when you're working with the equation of a line and you're given 2 points, and it says to find the equation of the line, remember we are looking for y equals mx plus b. We can find m, and we know how to solve to find b once we have m by using just one of the points. So let's find m. So I'm going to use 2 minus a -4 over 2 minus a -6. So I'm going to get 2 plus 4, 2 plus 6, and that gives me 6 over 8, which simplifies through 3/4. So there's our slope. Now again, using the original equation, y equals mx plus b, we're going to plug in 1 point and then we're going to solve for b. So I'm going to use 0.22. So I'm going to say 2 equals 3/4 times 2 over 1 plus b. We can do some cross canceling. This gives us 2, this gives us 1. So then we wind up with 2 equals 3/2 plus b. When we subtract 3/2 from both sides, so we need to do some math. So 2, so it gives me 4 over 2 minus 3 over 2 equals b. So that gives me 1/2 equals b. So the equation of our line, y equals 3/4 x plus 1/2, and we're done.